Shree Gauri Sawanthji, respected CEO, retired Wing Commander Ganesh Sharma sir, respected Chief Man Coordinator Ms. Ambud Sharma ma'am, respected faculty members of JIRS and faculty coordinators of various delegations present here, my distinguished executive board members, my dear delegates, and to one and all present here. And of course, my organizing committee family as well. Well, before I get into the syllabus of what Model United Nations is and what is my perspective of MUN, considering there is so much of talk, there is so much of women empowerment that is being discussed here, and ma'am did give a reference on Hindu mythology, and Madam Chief CMC ma'am did speak about motherhood. Let me tell you one thing from the Hindu mythology that ma'am made reference to. Even in the God's Parliament, if you look at all the top-notch portfolios, we started off by invoking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, Goddess of Education, Goddess of Defense, Ma Chamundeshwari, Durga, Kalika Mata, name her, you have it, Goddess of Defense, Goddess of Wealth, Ma Lakshmi, that's why we celebrate Var Mahalakshmi, Krishna Janmashtami, so many festivals, but Lakshmi is celebrated as Var Mahalakshmi. What is the simple message? That even heavens don't trust men, and that is why all the important portfolios are given to women. Ma'am, let me tell you, I know this country has put a lot of communities, a lot of people in a dark light. But we as the delegates of representing various countries, making various representations today, we being the future leaders today, I think after hearing ma'am's speech, both of you after the poem and your speech, I think we have instinctively taken an oath that we are going to give this country what our God's Parliament reflects for the entire world. And this is what JIRS MUN stands for now. And this is a promise as the Secretary General. In this 3 days, we are going to take an oath which is going to be pro-woman, pro-society, as Article 14 of Indian Constitution says, right to equality to each and every citizen. Ma'am did make a reference to Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So let me just draw your attention to the history of the Constitutional Assembly debate. So when all the leaders, Nehru, Ambedkar, Sardar Patel, C. Rajagopalachari went to take Gandhi's blessings, before starting the Constituent Assembly debate, Mahatma Gandhi says one thing. Mahatma Gandhi was in Sabarmati Ashram. He was not involved into the political arena of all these discussions. Gandhi says, when you are drafting every single provision, when you are discussing, debating on every single article that you want to have on the law book, keep in mind the last standing man in the line. And keeping them in the mind, do whatever you want to do. And that was Mahatma Gandhi. But of course, in the larger picture, that was failed, and so many provisions, plethora of legislations, and way it was implemented did fail us. But as the future leaders, as the generations of solvers, you guys, the onus is upon each and every one of us to make this country Mera Bharat Mahan. Now coming back to what Model United Nations is. Let me just give you a small reference from my own personal experience. I came from a school wherein I was a small-time debater. The only debate I used to do, I'm talking about 2010, 2011, like 8 years, 9 years ago. The only debate competitions that I used to participate in was intra-school debates, that's the inter-house debates, and few debate competitions that my neighboring schools and colleges used to host. And MUN was something that I was not aware of. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನೊಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅವನು. So the very fact, the existence of an organization called United Nations was something that was taught to me when I was in my 9th grade. Till then I was not even aware of it. So then after my schooling, I came to this institution called Christ Junior College. So as I walked inside the college during admissions and during the first day of college, and all throughout the walls and the college website, everywhere it was MUN, Howard MUN, IL MUN, Cartoonian MUN, etc, etc, etc. Hall of Fame, MUN, we won that MUN, we won this MUN. So this intrigued me. I said, what is this MUN conference? So as a college student, being a small-time debater, I was giving auditions for elocution type of debates and some of the other various type of debates that I came across, like parliamentary debates, and MUN was one such thing. So when it was the auditions for MUN, I saw a big queue. Everyone was suited and booted. The executive board, the faculty in charge, everyone were sharply dressed, women were elegantly dressed. I was standing in the line waiting for my turn. So the audition was like a roundtable conference, like it was a panel discussion. For all obvious reasons, I failed. But I did not give up there. I went, I was watching, I was seeing the entire proceedings, how it happens, what is this points of information, what is this parliamentary inquiry. I know most of you are first timers and this is what is running in your minds as well. And as I saw the team that got selected to represent Christ Junior College in JIRS MUN, I started socializing with them. My networking began. I asked one person A for now, buddy, what is this MUN all about? You will be shocked to know. This person told me, bro, MUN is where you get all pretty people. Of course, I'm presenting in a more refined manner, but let me say it, guys. MUN is where I get all these pretty people, so I want to go have fun with them. Then I was disgusted because they speak so well, their vocabulary is so good. Of course, I know last year a parliamentarian did give something like farrago, distortions, blah blah blah, but this was something I encountered 6 years ago. Oh sorry, my bad, 5 years ago. Then I go to another gentleman, person B for now. I asked him, what is this model United Nations, can you please help me? He told me, bro, I don't know bro. In the second day of conference, we'll have a party bro. And we can take, I don't want to mention that here, but we get to take, consume, dash dash dash. So for that, because in my house they don't allow. Age-wise, government doesn't allow. So under the garb of MUN, I can try all this. Very disgusting. I went to third person, person C. When I went to this person, I asked him, what is this MUN all about? He said, bro, I don't know bro, 3 days conference, 3 days attendance they'll give. I'll go make friends from other colleges, at least I'll socialize, and something I'll learn and come, okay, something. Okay, at least compared to the other two, this is something you can tolerate. At least you're making friends, you're socializing, you're at least going there and getting some knowledge. Person 4, he told me one thing. MUNs are something that can change the world. Remind you, delegates. MUNs are something that can change the world. Of course, in my stay in Christ Junior College, I never made it to the MUN team. And as a contrary, as I started socializing with them, it was year 2014. And that was the time, any guesses to what happened in the year 2014?
You got selected.
No. Yeah, we have a gentleman there, yes gentleman. General elections. So at least you know, which grade are you in? First BCom honors. So I'll tell you, when I was in my first PU that time, that's my 11th standard, the MUN delegation team did not know who Narendra Modi was. The team that was representing Christ Junior College, Model United Nations delegation for that academic year, did not know who Arvind Kejriwal was. Did not know what, forget BJP manifesto or Congress manifesto or Aam Aadmi Party manifesto. That's when I decided, okay fine, if this is the fate, let me make India first, nation first, no compromise, and I started a youth parliament. And today I'm glad that most of the MUN conferences across India has AIPM or Lok Sabha as one of the integral committees in it, and that is a huge round of applause to JIRS for including AIPM in this conference. And to all the other conferences which has AIPM, the shout out goes out to you as well. So that apart, but then after I joined law school, I thought MUNs just to pass time and as a hobby and just to keep myself busy. I said, okay, I'll pursue MUNs. And when I started pursuing MUNs, let me tell you, this gentleman, what he had told me like long ago, that MUNs are something that can change the world, again was re-invoked in my mind. MUNs are something that can change the world. And as I was a delegate, I lost a few, I won a few conferences, then I got promoted to the executive board, from executive board today I'm standing before you as the Secretary General. But let me tell you today, with conviction and confidence, that MUNs are not something that can change the world. Idenappa idu? Secretary General anta karadu biಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ MUN ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, but MUNs are not something that can change the world ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Let me tell you, MUNs are something that can change the individuals. And it is us individuals who will go on to change the world. And this is what Model United Nations stands for. That being said, we are the part of this revolution. I don't know whether you come under the category of person A, B, C or D. But we strongly request, we strongly insist and we strongly order that you come under category person B, D. and category of person D. But that being said, let us be the change. We are the generation of solvers. We are the generation that does action to create an impact. With that being said, thank you so much for giving me this privilege of serving as the Secretary General. So with that, shall I introduce my executive board? Thank you. So to begin with,